If you were anywhere near Arrowhead Stadium for the Chiefs versus Lions game, you would have felt it. The electricity in the air, the buzz that rippled through the crowd. But this wasn't just because of football. Taylor Swift was back, and whenever she returns, the world pays attention. Hidden away in Travis Kelce's VIP suite, Taylor wasn't alone. Her parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, were there too, blending seamlessly with Travis's family. The conversation between Andrea, Scott, and Donna Kelce was easy and warm, as if the two families had known each other for years. The moment the valet opened the door to the suite, there was a collective gasp. Taylor Swift, the world's biggest pop star, was just a few feet away, and she was as unassuming as ever. Down on the field, Travis Kelce was getting ready for the game, but he wasn't too focused to notice a group of young fans shrieking his name from the sidelines. Without missing a beat, he jogged over, took off his gloves, and handed them to the kids. Their faces erupted in pure joy, a memory they would never forget. It was a reminder that in the midst of all the hype, genuine moments still matter. Back in the suite, Taylor was making her own mark, not with a song or a dance, but with a simple act of generosity. When the valet staff came by, expecting the usual pleasantries, Taylor stunned them by tipping each one a $100 bill. The staff stood in awe, whispering to each other as she flashed that famous smile. Taylor's kindness is legendary, but every time she does something like this, it feels brand new. While Taylor was busy being generous and gracious, her music was rewriting history. Her latest album, released just days before, had already smashed every conceivable record. Billboard Hot 100? She owned it. Billboard 200? Number one. iTunes? Spotify? She was everywhere, her songs looping endlessly in cars, cafes, and earbuds across the globe. Her fortune, now estimated at over $2 billion, seemed almost beside the point. For Taylor, it's never been about the money. It's about the music, the connection, and the human moments that come with both. People who work with Taylor always say the same thing. She is as kind as she is talented. She remembers names. She says thank you, and she treats everyone as if they matter, because to her, they do. That's why when she tips a valet or hugs a fan, it isn't just a gesture. It's a headline. In a recent interview, Taylor couldn't help but admire her engagement ring as she spoke. I look at it constantly, she confessed, her eyes shining. It doesn't feel in any way normal for me, but it's more than that. He's just my favorite person I've ever met. No offense to everyone else. She laughed, but the emotion was real. The fact that this is a person I get to hang out with every day forever, that's the whole thing of it. You look at the engagement ring, and you're like, I get to hang out with him forever. The ring itself is a masterpiece, an old-mine brilliant-cut diamond, set in a slender gold band with smaller stones and a delicate bezel. Travis Kelce had worked with jeweler Kindred Lubeck of Artifacts Fine to design it. He remembered details Taylor had mentioned about jewelry she loved, and together, they created something that was more than just a ring. It was a symbol of listening, of care, of love that pays attention. Rumor has it the ring is worth millions, but its real value is in the story behind it. The kind of story that fans will be whispering about for years. Since 2023, Taylor's appearances at Chiefs games have become the stuff of legend. She's been spotted at regular season games, playoff nail-biters, and was there for the Chiefs Super Bowl run. Every time she shows up, the energy in Arrowhead shifts. Fans start scanning the suites, hoping for a glimpse. Cameras pan to her, networks cut to reaction shots, and social media explodes with speculation about what she's wearing, who she's talking to, and what song might be playing in her headphones. This season, rumors are already swirling that Taylor will return to Arrowhead for another high-stakes game. Will she be there on Sunday night, cheering from the suite? No one knows for sure, but the possibility keeps everyone guessing. For Chiefs fans, having Taylor in the stands feels like a lucky charm. Despite all the public attention, Taylor and Travis have managed to keep their wedding plans a closely guarded secret. Insiders say it's still early days. No venue, no date, just a lot of dreaming and a few Pinterest boards. She's having so much fun researching venues and locations, one source revealed. She's in the ideation phase and loving every minute because she's so creative. What about the dress? That's the question on everyone's mind. Apparently, nearly every major designer has offered to make Taylor's gown. She's been overwhelmed, flattered, and maybe a little daunted by the choice. But no decision has been made. Will it be classic? Edgy? Vintage? Taylor herself might not even know yet, and that only adds to the anticipation. But while the world imagines a lavish, celebrity-packed wedding, the reality is likely to be much more intimate. Taylor and Travis don't want an over-the-top spectacle. Instead, they envision a private event with close friends and family, surrounded by people who matter most. No endless guest list, no circus of media, just a meaningful day, filled with genuine moments. What's most remarkable about Taylor Swift isn't her record-breaking career or her eye-popping wealth. It's her ability to stay grounded. Whether she's tipping the valet or planning a quiet wedding, she's living proof that you can be extraordinary and still be real. As the world waits for her next move, another appearance at Arrowhead, a new album, a wedding dress reveal, one thing is certain. Taylor Swift knows how to keep us watching, waiting, and wanting more. In a world obsessed with spectacle, she's chosen substance. And that, more than anything, is why we can't look away. So as the lights dim at Arrowhead and the music fades, the legend of Taylor Swift only grows. And somewhere in the stands, fans are already asking the question, when will she be back? Because with Taylor, the story is never over. It's just getting started.
Die. They don't in my version of things. So it's just like you just turn the movie off before the bad ending. But this is a little bit like that, where The Fate of Ophelia talks about how, Ophelia was driven mad by love.
Relatable.
The hook says, dug me out of my grave. Figure, where the first line of the second verse says, I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain. Yeah. And I'm like, that's my favorite type of writing, right? Where you have to think about, what do those words mean? Oh, somebody got the bill before it hit the table, but you say, kisses the mahogany grain. I'm like, okay, that's my favorite type of stuff to write. But there are some lines in the song, The Life of a Showgirl, that are very much sort of like the manifesto of how I've had to operate within this industry. It's a song about
maybe the most demanded piece of new news all time. Let's get into it, Trav.
Most demanded piece of new news of all time. Let's just give it up for Taylor real quick.
That's the appropriate.
She's done it. She's done it again. She's done it again. She's put the world on tilt. It's been so fun to see everybody's reactions, and we've had an absolute blast watching her go through all of her press tour, or radios, and all these talk shows. She's looked amazing, sounded amazing, and this album is absolutely amazing. And if you haven't heard it yet, please go check out The Life of a Showgirl.
How do you feel about Wood? Let's ask this. How do you feel about Wood?